A Plaisance furniture factory has been destroyed by fire, which forced the evacuation of more than 20 people from surrounding buildings. Firefighters battled the blaze that engulfed the Liana furniture factory around 3 a.m. Tuesday. It, however, took firefighters more than 25 minutes to access more water to keep the fire at bay. This did not go down too well with one of the founders of the factory, Joycelyn Down.
Well, it's very, obviously they have inadequate firefighting capacity because they don't have water, and if you find water, they don't have a easy delivery system. So their hands are very tied.
Fire Prevention Officer Andrew Holder gave an explanation why responding officers couldn't immediately put out the fire despite numerous efforts.
Because as you can see, the drains are heavily clogged, they're not desilt. Open source of water is some distance away. However, we managed to contain the fire to the factory and avoid it from spreading to nearby buildings. We're still in firefighting operations trying to save another building that is slightly northwest of us.
It's understood that police and fire service officials are interviewing several residents who said that they heard loud explosions before the factory was engulfed in flames. Further, firefighters at the scene knew the factory couldn't be saved and instead successfully defended neighboring buildings.
Well, immediately after fire service received the call, 3 vehicles were dispatched from Georgetown. On arriving at the scene, they realized that the building was well alight. Immediately, we started looking for open source of water.
This is the second disaster to have struck Liana. The first was in 2005, when the factory was completely flooded, resulting in damage to several pieces of new equipment that had just arrived. Joycelyn Dow said that the factory was established there in Plaisance in 1994 to encourage entrepreneurship among youths in Plaisance and surrounding villages.
Well, it was originally a smaller factory that we took over, but the idea was always to have a peri-urban factory so that young people from the villages could be trained. And I think we've done a great job. There are a lot of very high skills. The factory produces what I think is furniture fit for the international standard.
Liana is a common name for woody rainforest vines that attach themselves to the towering canopies while their roots and multiple offshoots droop down to the forest floor. This fire at the Liana factory in Plaisance has been immediately put under investigation.